everyone, Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor. Just give me 1 second. All right, there we go. So I forgot my mic and turn it on. So as you guys come in, let me know first and foremost if you can hear me and see me okay. We are trying a different mic, so hopefully this one works a little bit better. If you're catching the replay, as always, drop a comment down below. It lets me know who comes back and watches our videos. You know, we all live in different time zones, and I know not everybody can tune in. So tonight, we're going to be designing a winter Home Sweet Home snowflake wreath, which I'm really excited for. We're working with these beautiful blues, and a wreath like this, you know, now's the time to start making them because everybody has their Christmas designs up, and after their Christmas designs come down, you know, sometimes the day after Christmas and sometimes a week later, 2 weeks later, the next thing to put up is not Valentine's Day, is not St. Patrick's Day, is not Mardi Gras. For those of you that, you know, celebrate Mardi Gras, it's actually winter. So you guys know I live in Massachusetts. Our warehouse is in New Hampshire. Both states are very snowy states, and we have very long winters. So, you know, I'm not going to want to put a spring wreath on my door if we get a blizzard in January, February, or March, you know? So tonight's wreath is going to be that perfect in-between seasons, in-between holidays wreath that, you know, will look great on your door. So we're going to start with this beautiful turquoise wreath. Hi, Tammy. Everything is good for me. Awesome, Catherine. Thank you for letting me know. If you haven't texted me yet, you can text me. The number is 978-396-9150, or you can just head over to nicksseasonaldecor.com. And actually, if you don't mind trying that out, I would appreciate it. Alex did do kind of like a call to action. So if you head over to our website, it should pop up where you just type in your number and you'll get notified. So for those of you that haven't texted us yet, again, if you don't mind doing me a favor and heading over to the website and double checking that it's working. It looked like it worked for me, but you guys know how we are with technology. So this is a 24-inch work wreath. The item number for this is XX750441. We actually have this kit in kit form, so you know you can just head over and get yourself a kit. Alex is down below in the comments section, so as you come in, be sure to say hi to Alex. She's worked really hard today. You get 2 rolls of this mesh, and I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but there's a very subtle difference. It's not much, but I think it's going to add a nice contrast between curls and ruffles. I was going to work in a white mesh, but we're going to be working with a white sign. So I want this as non-white as possible. That way the sign stands out against the beautiful mesh. So we'll start with one of these rolls as our base, and I'm thinking we'll start with this one. The item number for this is RE130244. These are all $3.99 a roll. Hey Brenda from Texas, welcome. And all pending orders have shipped out. You guys sold us out of the fresh greenery kits or boxes really quickly last night. So those all went out today. We are all officially caught up on every single order. So any orders placed today will ship out tomorrow. So we have our cutting mat. We'll eventually be able to carry these, but we're just going to cut these pieces approximately 18 inches long. So we're going to need 1 piece for every twist. And the rotary cutter I'm using, for those of you that watch me, you know that this blade is like 4 years old now. You know, knives scare me. I'd rather be shot than stabbed. That's always been my philosophy. And these blades, when they're fresh, they are very, very sharp. And I've seen some horror stories. Some members of the wreath community have shared pictures over the years of the damage that they can do. So you want to make sure you don't cut yourself. And this blade, you know, I don't want to do that because, you know, for obvious reasons, but it's not sharp at all. It's very, very dull. But the amount of pressure I add is what really, you know, creates those perfect cuts without it fraying. So if Dad tried to use this, if Alex tried to use this, they probably wouldn't be able to do one seamless cut. But since I'm so used to the way this blade works, I'm able to, you know, quickly cut it without it being kind of serrated on the edge. Always lock it too. I forget to say that. I used to say that during every single video, but you want to make sure you lock it or else you don't want to go reaching for it and it opens up. So we're doing the ruffle technique. You're just going to pinch, create your ruffle, and place 1 piece in every twist. It's as easy as that. So how was everybody's day? From Ireland. Welcome, Katie. Yes, we are back. I don't think we were live yesterday. I did show you guys kind of a run-through video in case you missed it of how, we kind of put together that lantern, that teardrop lantern swag. I got to make sure I'm saying it right because it's not a lantern swag. It's a teardrop swag that just so happens to feature a lantern. So I posted a quick 3-minute video of that instead of going live, but we are back live again tonight. Hi, Nina. Thank you guys for the shares. I appreciate it. I see the hearts coming through. Who likes this blue? Blue's never been my favorite color, but over the last, I'd say 2.5 years or so, I've really grown to love, especially this shade of blue, which is like an icy blue. It looks great with anything. This is a type of blue you can use for spring. You can use it for the 4th of July. You could use it for beach wreaths. You could use it for Christmas, snowman wreaths. Red and blue. You can use it for winter like we're doing tonight. I think Easter. I think we're going to save some of this mesh and use it for Easter time. All right, so that's all of the pieces I've pre-cut. Let's cut some more. I like to do it in small batches. That way my table doesn't get too covered with mesh. So we'll cut another 6 or 7 pieces. And there is a daisy wreath I wanted to make too. So if you guys want to see that daisy wreath, it's really quick. Maybe we can put it together if you guys want to see it. So hands up if you want to see that wreath being made too. All right, a couple more pieces and then we'll add these in. But earlier today, Alex told me that one of our members of our free group, in case you didn't know, we have a free crafting group. It's the Nick's Seasonal Decor Crafting Community. Completely free. We have over like 63,000 members. But somebody shared a picture of their box of supplies they got in with Dad's little sticker that says "Packed by Dad," and she said it made her day. So that just warmed my heart. We love when you guys share pictures with us. But definitely join that group if you haven't yet. There's so many members with so many creative ideas, not just wreath making. We have all sorts of members in that group, which I think is so much more fun, where we can kind of, pull pieces and bits from other designers and have them teach us, So they're all so wonderful and so sharing with their ideas. All right, so we finished up the inside. Time to work in the mesh on the outside. Same exact process, just ruffle that up in your hand. And I like to gather my mesh towards me instead of move my hand towards the mesh. I know that sounds kind of crazy. It makes more sense if I did it on the table, so let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, and I forgot to say too, this is the ribbon we're using tonight. How pretty is that? How do we join the crafting group? So if Alex is still in the comments section, Alex, if you don't mind posting the link for the Nick's Seasonal Decor Crafting Community. So that's different from the Wreath community. I feel like I should have named them a little bit better, but the Wreath community is a teaching group where I teach you how to become the best designer you possibly can be. The doors to that are closed, but we are opening up this spring. And that is a paid group. This group I'm talking about is 100% free. Okay, a few more pieces of this. But today, you guys, today was in the high 50s. I couldn't believe it. It's like 58 degrees out today, which for some of you guys may sound like a cold day, but that was really warm for us. I've said it before, winters for us don't start till January. The worst part of winter for us is February. The whole month of February is blizzard month. We very rarely have a white Christmas. More than likely, we'll have a white Halloween before a white Christmas. We get those fluke storms where we get snow right before Halloween, and people are trick-or-treating outside, and there's like 2 inches of snow. But we don't get much snow until January, which I'm already dreading, you guys. I feel like winter's been here so long that I'm ready for spring, but we got a ways to go. Okay, it looks like 3 more pieces of mesh. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Dina. What have you guys been up to? And if you missed my post earlier, I did post a thread where you guys can share your Christmas trees. I want to see your Christmas trees. So if you didn't comment on that, please do. I'm going to go through all of those tonight and see all of your beautiful trees. I can't wait to see, actually. So I saw a couple this morning, and oh my gosh, you guys are incredible. Some of those trees I've seen are just unbelievable. So definitely check out that thread. All right, our final piece of ruffle. Now it's time to switch it up with a slightly different color, a lot like South Dakota, yeah. -1 here this morning. Oh my gosh. Who said that, Betty? That's cold. All right, so again, not sure if it's pulling up, but it is a slightly different blue. Just enough for me to be able to see. And Dad, you guys know Dad is pretty colorblind when it comes to colors, and he could see a slight difference too. So I'll cut these pieces about 18 inches as well. Oh, I forgot to give you the item number. So the item number for this mesh, I believe, is RE130244. And we'll cut 9 pieces of this. So I already cut 1. There's our second. And our third. Fourth. Fifth. 6. The reason that didn't go all the way through is because I'm left-handed, you guys, and the way they make these mats is definitely for right-handed people because I always have to cut through that little hole. I mean, I could just flip it around, but I know lots of you guys ask how long my measurements are, and I want you guys to be able to see. I don't know how many I just cut. That might be enough. That's definitely enough. So we're done with mesh. You don't have to see mesh for the rest of this video. Now we're going to take these pieces and add them as the curl technique. Hi, Anne. Hi, Anna. So we're just going to pinch, roll it up like a paper towel tube, and work it in. So can you guys spot that difference? The mesh we're working in now is a slightly lighter blue. Very subtle, but it's going to be enough. I didn't want to work in white because white would take away from the sign. We do have these signs in black arriving soon, but at the moment we only have the white. We could have done silver, but I wanted to keep this just this beautiful icy blue in the white. So we're going to work in some snowflakes. We got some twig sprays we're going to work in that are kind of icy to fit the aesthetic. And that's the only accents. We're going to accent through white. Final piece on the inside. Yes, that's the number. Also, too, you guys, you can head over to nicksseasonaldecor.com. And like I said, do me a favor. Let me know if the text number pops up where you can send your number in. That way you don't have to, even go through your phone. You can just go to our website and click your number in. It should work, hopefully. So same process on the outside. We'll just take it and curl it up. And work one piece in. All right. How many we got left? I think one more. So this is going to be it. Then we can switch over to our ribbon, followed by our sign, and lastly work in those ice crystal sprays. So the ribbon, you do receive a full roll, but this was also designed in another kit, And so I don't be wasteful, I'm going to use up what we got on here. But you do get a new roll. So I'll cut these pieces approximately 14 inches. And look at that ribbon. So the item number for this is RG0176314. And stay tuned, you guys, too, because this week we are going to choose some winners for some of the ribbon I got up here. I have lots of multiple rolls. I haven't gone through it yet, but we have tons of like Hobby Lobby ribbon that are brand new. And, you know, I just bought so many rolls of it. I'm looking at a roll right now. I've got like 15. I got actually 2 storage totes over there of the exact same ribbon that says Our Lord and Savior. It's kind of like an ivory ribbon. So if you guys want some of those, we're going to have to make some space here. So we're going to be giving away some of those rolls. And as most of you already know, we already need to upgrade 3 months later in this warehouse. The only issue is, you guys, is that there's nothing available here in Massachusetts. So let me know if you guys see any properties in your states. And maybe I'll just have to move, because Massachusetts, New Hampshire, we ain't got nothing around here. And then I see these amazing properties at great values. And they're always like down south, Midwest. I don't know why. But we're going to take 3 at a time and dovetail. Hey, Peggy. Peggy would love one of those. So I don't know how many I was able to get out of this roll, but at least we don't have to break in to too much of the next roll. We can just save the rest, and I'll probably end up just giving it to one of you guys that orders things. So if you do place an order at nickseasonaldecor.com, I just want to let you know that if you ever find, we've actually gotten several emails this week saying, you sent me like these by accident, I didn't order these, I didn't pay for these, and some of which was the free rolls of ribbon, you guys. So just know that if you get things that aren't a part of your order, it's not a mistake. You know, we do make mistakes, but that's not a mistake. That's just little freebies and thank yous. So don't be too alarmed. And I think Dad and Yaya last week gave away some Sam's Club ribbon. They found a few rolls. Yaya's still, you know, in the basement. There's still hundreds of rolls of Sam's Club. We're just going to take these. I'm actually going to place them. Let's place them in between. Let's try that and see how that looks. So wherever there's not a piece of the curl on top, we're going to take a piece of ribbon and work it in. And another key point that I want to make is that it's only one roll of ribbon. You know, when it comes to deco mesh reeds, you guys know I don't love working in tons and tons and tons of ribbon. And tons of picks and decorations. I'm definitely more on the simpler side. And let me know where you guys stand too. Do you like your mesh reeds to be, you know, really full with tons of ribbon? Or do you, you know, find yourself using less ribbon, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 colors, and sticking with that? 2 colors is my preferred. Very rarely will you see me use 3 or 4. And then sometimes you'll see me do what I'm doing here, which is just 1 roll or 1 piece of ribbon in every other twist. All right, I think we're going to need a few more pieces. So it is a shame we have to cut into a new roll, but that's okay. At least we finished up this roll. Oh, this is going to look so pretty. What do you think so far? Ohio. Marianne believes less is more too. Piece there. All right. Oh, I forgot to dovetail this one. But yeah, this weekend also we're going through the basement. It's all hands on deck this weekend. We're going to start packing all of those mystery boxes. We'll have plenty more for you guys, both for free as well as some kind of more premium ones available on our website. So we do have them listed, but they're sold out. So just click email one back in stock. That way you have like first dibs when they do go back in stock. But I have to go get that other roll right there. Okay, how many pieces do we need? We got one piece. I have to cut into a new roll for one piece of ribbon. Are you kidding? Just my luck, right, you guys? One piece of ribbon we need. Okay, this is it. I promise. So we'll just pinch, open up our twist. I like to do that because it creates more depth doing it that way. And work it in. Okay, so here's the sign. I don't have the tag. I must have ripped it off by accident. Linda says, I learned how to make my first wreath. I missed the rest of that comment. By watching you. Oh, thank you so much, Linda. Do I put your number or this one? So you put your number when it comes to texting me. If you just go to nickseasonaldecor.com, the first thing it'll do is ask you if you want to sign up for our alert system. Or you can just text me with that number above. So this does come with a sheer hanger, and I can't wait for the black ones to come in. How many of you remember a design I did, gosh, maybe 6-7 months ago, if not longer, where we took the black version of this, worked it on a grapevine, and then came back in with some very narrow gingham ribbon and some black and white flowers and created a beautiful monochromatic design. Hands up if you remember that one. Okay. So now, preferably I'd use white pipe cleaners, but I still haven't brought them to the warehouse. I know I have some at home, so we're just going to use a piece of wire. But like I said, preferably it would be that white pipe cleaner. That way you don't see this wire at all, and it kind of blends in and fills in the holes on the top of the sign where the hanger was. But you guys, see, it just goes to show, here we are making beautiful designs, teaching you how to make beautiful designs, selling our beautiful designs, and I'm not using crazy tools. I'm using the pipe cleaners I got. You know, right now I have the black, the green, the emerald, the red, the beige, and I think that's it. I don't have my steel pick machine here. And I haven't touched that steel pick machine or thought about it in 3.5-4 months. And every design that we've created since then, some of which have been my all-time favorite designs, didn't require it at all. And we've done a ton of grapevines. Thank you guys for the shares and the stars. I see them coming through. And I see some orders for what I presume this kit. So we only had limited quantities of this ribbon and I believe the sign. So we weren't able to make too many kits. We actually weren't going to make kits at all for it, but Alex was like, you know what, let's just put it into kit form to make it easier to shop for. So we'll just take this wire, feed it through, figure out exactly where I want to place it, which is about here. And we can either cut those twist ties or bend them in. Okay, so what I think I'm actually going to do, which you probably have never seen me do, hi Linda, hi Nancy, is I'm actually going to cut these twist ties off. And the reason I never do it is my thought process, even though we sell these, it doesn't make a difference. When I'm paying extra money for something, I want to do as little work as possible for fixing it. So we could have actually done a DIY 14-inch dollar store grapevine, not grapevine, 14-inch wireframe for this. and then remove the pipe cleaners. But this blue is slightly off, and I want to make sure that those ice crystals that we work in aren't going to take away from it, or this blue is not going to take away from those. So what I'm doing first is I'm just twisting them, making sure that they're nice and secure. And then we'll just come back in and snip them off. So it does pain me to do that, but I think it's going to be better off in the long run, especially since we didn't work in many products at all. Dad got me new clippers too, and I'm still using these old ones, you guys. Still. Do the same thing around the outside. And then what I'll do is I'll go home tonight. I'll add a note in my phone. Actually, Alex can be my note. So Alex, remind me tonight to bring white pipe cleaners. So when we take a picture of this, you're not going to see those itty bitty wires. So I'm not going to remove those wires from the back now. We'll just keep it like this to show you. But tomorrow I will get those white pipe cleaners. That way they, you know, kind of blend in a little bit more with the background. All right, final piece, and then we can start decorating. Fluff everything out nicely again, because we did kind of tug at it. And we'll just place that in the middle. I don't want to tie it super tight right now, because if I do end up, which I will end up, switching it for the white pipe cleaners, I don't know, you guys, especially wires, it seems like, sometimes they're so hard to untwist and unravel that you just end up resorting to cutting it off. Let me know if you have that issue too. All right. Ribbons fluffed. Time to come back in with embellishments. So you get 2 of these sprays, and these we've sold out like 4 times and kept getting them back because you guys seem to love them. Item number of XS618027, and all we're going to do is just pull them off. So they come right off, and I think this ice crystal look is going to be perfect for this without taking away from the Home Sweet Home sign too much. Especially with a white background like we have, you know, sometimes it blends right in and becomes a little bit challenging to see. So pretty, that's a perfect winter wreath. Thank you, Dina. Lots of Dinas in the house tonight. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Dina, D-I-N-A, is Yaya's name. Well, the English pronunciation. So we broke these down. Now we'll see if we can stretch one piece for every twist. But before we do that, we're going to just place a piece wherever we don't have the ribbon. That way we're extending past the frame the same distance. Does that make sense, you guys? So by the ribbon shooting out an extra inch or 2, working these in, you're going to result in the same effect. So we'll start around the outside. And also too, you guys, I'm sorry about going live so early lately. You know, once we finish up the setup in the basement, our old studio, you know, we're going to be able to go live later and later and later. So we have been going live at like 4:30, 5 p.m. Eastern each and every day. And I know you guys are crazy busy and have crazy busy lives, and I don't want to, you know, make you miss our lives. So, okay, we have a few more pieces of this. How's this shaping up? Isn't that pretty with those twigs? No need for extra ribbon. The amount we added is perfect. I'm just bending those down so they're not sticking straight out. So just taking them, bending them. That way when we work them in, you don't see where we added the hot glue. Because hot glue, especially if you're using a skillet, over time it turns yellow. Kind of stick that exactly where we want it. And then we have one final piece, which essentially can go anywhere. And I'll take it and I'll place it up top. All right, final element to this wreath. Snowflakes. Yes, what a big difference the twigs make, right? So then we have these snowflakes. We have a bunch of different styles. These are AP 364027. And each spray comes with 3 snowflakes. We don't need much of a stem because I do want to kind of stick these in at an angle. I think one there. Maybe another one here, and then one up top. That looks good to me. So we'll just dip that in our skillet and place it where we see fit. Even those being angled creates a nice effect. So these are wired, so they're foam, and if you wanted to just bend a few pieces in, you can. I think we stuck this one about here. And then our third and final one we'll place up top. Then just fluff it out. Of course, if you wanted to add more to it, you absolutely can. But just a simple 2 rolls of mesh, similar color, 2 twig sprays, 1 sign, 1 roll of ribbon, a work form, and some snowflakes. And that's that. What do you think? Didn't that turn out cute? Tina says beautiful. Oh, thank you guys for the hearts. Lorraine says beautiful. Isn't this the perfect winter wreath? So again, limited amounts of these kits are available at nicksseasonaldecor.com. Free shipping over $119, regardless of your order in the continental US. You know, we still have a few more rolls of ribbon left that we're giving away, and then we'll probably have to wait till we sort through up here and down in the basement. But Dad did find some the other day, and we're putting a free roll in. And funny story too, I don't know if you guys saw the group walk or the walkthrough around here, but Dad, this morning when I was filming a pre-recorded video, Dad was like laughing, and I was like, what the heck's he laughing at? And it's because he packed an order, he had to unopen it or open it back up, and he found a Mississippi roll of ribbons. So we have like 3 or 4 Mississippis, a couple South Carolinas, and then a couple Georgia ribbons or whatever. So Dad sent one to one of our Mississippi customers. We've been waiting to find that perfect box for it. We've just forgotten. Every time we ship to Mississippi, we just forget. So that is that wreath kit. I'm going to hold off on making the daisy wreath until tomorrow. So make sure to text me at 978-396-9150 or head over to nicksseasonaldecor.com and it'll pop up on the screen so you can text me there. You can purchase all supplies on our website, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I always knock on wood. God forbid we lose our Facebook page. We still want to be able to connect with you all and teach you and inspire you on creating beautiful designs. So thank you guys again. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.